Does your feminine voice start out sounding good, but then slowly fall apart while you're talking? Maybe your pitch starts dropping, or you fall into vocal fry, or your resonance starts getting darker, or your weight gets heavier, or maybe speaking just starts to feel more effortful. And a lot of times people are just working harder than they need to, rather than allowing their voice to flow naturally. And ironically, the most important part of speaking is something people barely think about at all, which is breathing. So in this video, I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about how breathing and airflow affect the stability in your voice, how over-controlling the voice can actually make things less consistent, and what easier, more sustainable speech can actually feel like. So a lot of people will approach voice feminization as sort of like, okay, I've got to do this thing perfectly right here, right now. So while speaking, you might be constantly monitoring your voice. Is this right? Maybe you're looking at your pitch app, staring at your pitch app to make sure you're in your target pitch range. Or maybe you're thinking about where your tongue is, or constantly checking to see if you're perceiving your own voice in the way that you want to. And what can happen when you're doing that is that your body can start to kind of like brace, like, you better get this right, my friend. So unconsciously, you might be kind of squeezing, holding your stomach in, holding tension in your jaw or in your shoulders. And all of these things can end up limiting your airflow. So by trying to control things and trying to do things perfectly, you can stop allowing yourself to breathe naturally. Isn't that something else? So when your breathing becomes restricted, you can lose some of that flow and that expressiveness that makes your voice feel really conversational. But your speech is meant to move. Your voice depends on your airflow, not forced airflow and not huge breaths, but just your natural, easy breathing to support your voice. And when you become tense or restrictive in your speech, you lose some of that flow. And then your voice and the muscles around your voice, they have to work harder to compensate for the fact that they don't have the power. They're running out of gas. So that when you lose that breath flow is when you start to maybe drop in pitch, because you quite frankly don't have the power to keep it going. Or you can lose some of that forward feeling in your voice because your airflow isn't there, and it just kind of, you lose that power and it falls back. So you might assume like, okay, I'm losing my pitch. I just have to work harder. I have to work harder at maintaining that pitch range. But what's actually happening is that your voice is already working too hard. The muscles are working too hard. They just need that breath flow there. So when the airflow decreases, the tension increases, and your voice can kind of collapse. So you might notice that each word feels a little disconnected, that you might not have the flow that you want in your voice. So that disconnection is oftentimes an indication that there's a little tension or squeezing happening. Notice it. Notice when it's happening. Notice if it's all the time. And then bring your attention to your body. Do you feel tension in your shoulders? Do you feel tension in your jaw? Do you feel tension in your stomach? Are you holding your stomach in? Are you moving forward like this? Are you hunched over in your chair? There's so many little things, different things that we all build habits around with our computer jobs and all of that. So first things first, bring your attention to your body. Next, bring your attention to your breath. So do some focused breathing. So let's do that together. If we just breathe in and out. Are you still bracing your stomach in as you breathe in and out? If you are, see if you can let your stomach go as you breathe in, and let that air come in and let it go. Notice if your shoulders come up as you breathe in. We want them to relax, and we want that air to go into the belly rather than into the shoulders, adding tension. So in order to engage those abdominal muscles, you can do a little breathing exercise. We're going to breathe in and then breathe out on an S sound. And the really important part of this is to think about your posture sitting up nice and tall and staying sitting nice and tall as you breathe out on an S sound. So instead of going like this, instead of breathing in, okay, we're going to do that same S sound, but I want you to stay sitting up nice and tall and think about your stomach muscles contracting. We'll just breathe in. My stomach is contracting. The rest of my torso is staying nice and upright. Then you can think about doing some sighs to make sure you can let your air out in a nice way. You could use an E vowel. It's a good one. When you're working on vocal feminization, you can breathe in. E. E. So make sure you got that nice belly breath. And then breathe out on the E. Then you can add some words to that, like the days of the week. Monday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And make sure that you can connect that breath all the way through what you're saying. So then you can do some phrases or sentences. I'll have a coffee. Let's go to the store. And make sure that you're connecting your breath rather than let's go to the store, and working hard to stop the air in between those words. The other thing that's really important is to work on this in conversation or in longer passages if you're practicing reading, making sure that you're actually taking a good breath in the middle of whatever you're saying. Hi, I'm gonna go to the store. Do you need anything? And sometimes it's hard to take an extra second, take some time to make sure you have a good natural breath before you go on. Sometimes you might be practicing, you're like, let me get this over with, or I'm gonna rush through this because I know I'm in the position I wanna be in, I've just gotta get through this. So you have to kind of trust whatever you're doing with your voice and trust that your breath will get you through what you're going to say. So if your feminine voice doesn't feel supported, doesn't necessarily mean you're doing everything wrong. It means that you're adding a little tension and not bringing your awareness to the power of the breath. The goal is not to perfectly control everything that you say. The goal is to build a sustainable, expressive voice that feels like you. And if you're interested in a little help exploring that process, I have a free 5-day voice discovery challenge that is linked below in the description. Let me know if any of this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.